What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Cowboy Exotics. Today we are visiting Lamborghini of Charlotte. Inside of this dealership is some pretty cool stuff. We got an STO in there. We even got a purple Revuelto. How cool is that? Like in the, I saw 3 Elvas in one place video. I claimed that I saw a Revuelto, but I couldn't film it because it was a customer vehicle. Can't say nothing because it's for sale. Get that. Here we have loads and loads of Lotuses. Lots of Lotuses. I mean like an ungodly amount of Lotuses. It's genuinely insane. So I would like to start with the Huracan Sterrato, I do believe they're called. Beautiful vehicles. So in my personal preference when it comes to supercars is about as redneck as it gets. We have here a naturally aspirated V10 all-wheel drive, and it seems to be all-terrain tires. Keep in mind, this is still a Lamborghini, but yet for an off-road more preference. This would be something of my standard right here. If you can't tell my truck, you'll know that this is definitely something that I'd be interested in. We have lights here at the front of the vehicle. Standard Huracan front bumper, along with your wide body fenders that are bolted on. Really neat thing that they added. And I like how they made it just a bit wider, as you can see from here. A really dope roof rack. And I believe an active scoop. Also a really nice feature on these cars. SRP varies with these vehicles. I've seen some of these get up to $350,000, even $400,000. Way out of my price range, but yet still very unique in its own way. Slipping away from the Huracan Sterratos, we have not one, but 2 Revueltos. One in this beautiful purple. Can't exactly give you the exact name of this one. But just look at that. What's really cool about this is actually has built-in LEDs in this engine bay. And when you hit the brake light, you can kind of see the outline of a bull right here. That all lights up red when you hit the brakes, giving it this really cool, unique bull look when you hit the brakes. Really cool. You got your center exit exhaust, really unique tail lights, all carbon fiber, all throughout the rear diffuser. Your exhaust, it is quad. Active rear diffuser, all carbon fiber throughout the vents on the doors. Of course, they're scissor. And of course, matching the tail lights, we have the LEDs on the front with the actual headlights tucked up in there. Pretty neat how they did that. Now, of course, you have 2 different specs. This is a silver, this is a purple. You'll see that this is finished in a gloss carbon, while this one over here is finished in a very beautiful matte carbon. I just think it's really nice to see 2 different tastes on the same vehicle. Just makes the vehicle a little bit more unique than the other. Of course, this would be also another thing that I would probably buy. Probably one of the most epic Huracans ever built, and are now finished in production, been out of production, but still looks brand spanking new. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at all this detail down here. Look at all this effort that was put into this. This is all active. This is all real. This is not fake. This is real stuff. This is all real. Air comes through here, out to there, up into the roof scoop on the top, giving extra ventilation to, yet again, the naturally aspirated V10. A huge wing, the size of my hand, and an epic rear end. And the crazy thing is, with this is way different than your average Huracan, a lot stiffer, and this rear end does not pop up like an average Huracan. It has these clips on each side, and have to manually need 2 people to take this entire half off to reveal the motor. Really, really aggressive side fenders right here. So freaking neat. Finished in matte carbon fiber. Really cool. You got your radiators up front. It's also a really good way to keep the engine nice and cool. I think this is also a neat feature how this is just kind of open and you can see the wheel. Really cool. Now coming away from like a at-home build and sticking more to a factory kind of car, this is about as close to a, I guess you could say, super trofeo car as it gets. The two new hybrid Huracans that are newly produced and still in production. Not a big fan of, you know, the hybrid and mixing with the V10. It's still keeping its naturally aspirated V10. I just don't know how I feel about the hybrid. Kind of a little iffy on that. I really would like to come back to this Revuelto. This is so cool. I mean, seeing these in person is just amazing. And honestly, when they were coming up with the concept of replacing the Aventador, I had no idea what they were going to come up with, what kind of designs they were going to come up with, or even what it was going to be like. I thought that the mention of a hybrid V12 is just absolutely ridiculous, and that Lamborghini that lost their mind. But I think they actually did a really good job having this thing as a hybrid V12 and look the part. It really does look the part. I mean, just look at this thing. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Granted, that is a heavy, oh, let it focus, let it focus, let it focus. Boom. That is a heavy price to pay for a car like this. What do you think? Do you think it's worth it? Or do you think it's not worth it? Me personally, I just don't see how you can just ignore this. There's no way. Seeing this going down the road and ignoring it is honestly, like, are you even alive? The reason why I decided to go from dealership to dealership, hopping around, reviewing different cars, is I feel like a lot of people come to these dealerships and they review these cars, but I don't think that they get into the detail enough. Now, you see these vents right here. That's another radiator stuck in there. Or if you look through here, it's completely open. Opens to another vent. How cool is that? Here, into this naturally aspirated V12 engine that is powering the rear only. And electric motors, 2 electric motors, powering the front. Could be wrong on that, but who cares? It's just that there is so much carbon fiber on this car. You got carbon fiber on the front. You got carbon fiber on the sides. Right here, that's a really cool touch that I like. Carbon side skirts. Carbon fiber all up in through here. Carbon fiber bed. Carbon fiber rear diffuser. Same case with that one, except it's all matte. All matte carbon fiber for that one. This, all gloss. Just the way I like it. And also just so happened to be in my favorite color, purple. Just looking inside this thing, I mean, it's an absolute rocket ship. I mean, just look at the interior of this. It's gorgeous. I can definitely see myself driving this on a Sunday morning to church. Definitely. Now, stepping outside to where I could be just a bit louder, there are tons of Lotus Emiras. Like, they're everywhere. It's like seriously an obnoxious amount of Emiras. Honestly, I liked them when they first come out, and when I saw one, I was kind of hyped about it. But now that I see all of them just sitting here all together, like this is like what, 100? Upon this view, it got really sickening really quick. And there you see a first generation Gallardo. That's pretty cool. Along with a Huracan Evo, with for some reason has 2 different color rims. That's a little confusing. And a convertible R8. Not sure it's a V10, but I'm about 80% sure that's a V8. And there I was talking about the Sterrato as being the ultimate redneck mobile, because it's got all-terrain tires, it's got rally front lights, and it's a little bit lifted, and it's got a wide body kit that's bolted on from factory. And the reason why I said it's the ultimate redneck mobile is anybody that truly knows me knows that I don't care if it's a brand new truck or a brand new car. If it can off-road, I'm gonna take it off-road. My old girl Jolene here will let you know real quick, she ain't no pavement princess. That's for sure. I understand that this video has been slightly boring, but come on, you gotta bear with me, okay? Not working with much, and I only ask for so much. I only want everything. I do think that seeing 2 Revueltos in one place is honestly freaking cool. Purple with the gloss carbon fiber everywhere, oh, can't deny that. If I had $1 million, I'd take it right now. Write me up. I just never got around to the whole hybrid concept of things. It just really bugs me because we all love the SVJ. If you don't know what an SVJ is, then I reckon you're under a rock, because it is just about the most gracious sounding vehicle that ever existed, ever. Dang thing sounds like a Formula One car going down the road, just up here at Lamborghini of Charlotte. Really chill people. Really, really chill, down to earth people. A lot of cool things in there you can buy. There's cups, coffee mugs, you got shirts. They had hoodies. I don't know where they went. They might still have them, but they used to have hoodies. I'd make a cowboy hat. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if I'd wear it on a daily basis, but it for sure would look really pretty on my shelf. That will be it for today. I don't know what, like, are you not subscribed yet? There's gonna be like many other things that are gonna come to this channel, and I feel like starting out, you know, hopping from dealership to dealership, reviewing their showrooms, it honestly doesn't sound like too bad of an idea. And that's what I'm gonna be doing, I reckon. Is that a, oh my, I love everything about that spec. Everything. I love that car. The red and the black with the yellow calipers. Ugh. I just can't get enough of that. Oh, that is just straight up obnoxious. It's too much. Too much yellow, okay? It's way too bright. And that blue, well, that's starting to give me anxiety. Starting to sound like somebody I might know. That's just way too much. And I hate that red. But this right here is just almost perfection. Don't get me wrong, I'll take any one of these. And I mean any one of these. Guys, that's going to do it for today's, I guess, vlog, I guess you could call it. You actually take the time to really look at it closely, not to freak out about it, but to actually look at it closely and look at all the detail, you really begin to appreciate the amount of effort that they put into their vehicles, depending on what car you're looking at, whether it be Ferrari or Lamborghini or McLaren. They're all built in special ways that go along with the brand. Guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I post. Like that, I'll see y'all guys later. Bye-bye.